Hey, what is up, you guys? It is N2036, back doing another tutorial video for the first time in a while. But yeah, just wanted to get back to my YouTube channel, get more active on here, and had some comments from you guys, and was asking what you want to see on the YouTube channel versus the Instagram. So I did get a response from Scuzzy Nuts 2000, great name, on doing a tutorial for my Lego Juggernaut figure. I had shown a previous version of Juggernaut that I made a couple months back, and have since updated the design. Just slight differences here and there, but the overall build is pretty much still the same. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys had been, asking about a full build tutorial on this guy. So without further ado, let's get into it. Another thing just to add here before we get into this is more rare parts that you'll need that I'm going to be using are the Big Fig Bane arms from the Lego Batman movie, the right and left, the skin tone. And these dark red hands, which are actually in the new kids set for the Iron Man Hulkbuster that comes with Thanos. This helmet, these are really the only custom pieces here, but the head I custom painted as well. But essentially this helmet comes in regular red, both the faceplate and the actual helmet piece itself. But what I did was I cut off the middle, so you can see his mouth and everything, but it still leaves the sides and just that kind of Juggernaut look. This was the face I used just because I wanted to, it was a Batman head. I wanted to have some eyes in there, obviously. Give a little bit of a shadowing effect above the eyes for the helmet and on the sides of the face. You can really use whatever head you want that you think works. I just wanted one with an angry expression. Yeah, so that I actually painted dark red to match. The original version I had just regular red. Let me see if I still have that helmet somewhere. A helmet like this could work. Lots of ways to go about this. I just chose one that I thought looked the best. Here it is. So this was the piece in regular red that I had cut. And I just wanted it to look a little bit more accurate to the actual character. But it's from a night set. I'm blanking on which one exactly right now. If you know off the top of your head, feel free to comment below. But yeah. So just starting out with the body, because we'll start there. As far as parts, right, I mean, a lot of these are going to be dark red, some regular red pieces as well, and then these ball joint pieces right here are going to be very integral. These are what connect to the arms, but this is essentially the base of the body. This piece with the little vents on the side, you can use this, or you can use a regular kind of plate with like the wedge sides on it. I wanted to use something that was dark red, so I had this one, thought I'd use it. This like 1x4 like symmetrical sloped piece, I want that in red and in dark red for the body. We have two of these. I don't even know what to call these pieces, but essentially two of these, one of these slope pieces. We'll actually need three total because there are two that go in the back as well with the 2x2 plate, and then these as well. All right, so as far as construction of the body, this simple 2x2 brick in red, could be in dark red as well if you want, doesn't really matter. But what I did was I used two of these light gray ball and joint pieces, a 1x2, and two of these pieces that are essentially a joint and a stick, right? So we use two of those. They are going to go on top of the 2x2 red brick, like so. That's going to be our connection point for the arms. Next, this is going on the bottom to kind of round out the body, and it's going to be going underneath. All right. The next part, right, is to get our front-facing studs here. We have one on the front, one on the back, and there's also going to be a 1x2 dark red plate there. All right, so this is the basis of our body right now. So this is going to be the front, and the head connection piece here. What I did, so two of these dark red slanted pieces, right, that have the stud on them. Put two of those on the side, and I put a piece with the connector in the middle, stud connector in the middle. I use it in black. You could use it in regular red. You could use it in dark red if you have one. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be covered for the most part, but just that's going to be our head connection piece. This is going to be going on the front here. All right, so that's where our head is going to connect. So that is what we have so far for the body. Next, on the back, right, so where this 1x2 tile is, plate rather, this sloped piece, right, is going to be going on like so to round out the back. Next, right, because his waist is the kind of light red, it has those lines in it. I didn't feel like drawing that on necessarily, but our 2x2 dark red plate and our red slant piece are going to go like so. Now this is going on the front of the body. All right, so that's his waist. So that is what we have so far. Next piece for the rest of the front of the body. All right, this is where our kind of sloped pieces with a stud. We have two of those and one of these guys, that kind of smooth slope tile. So this piece is going to be the breastplate essentially. So this is going on the front and it's going to connect right there. All right, so this is what it looks like for the body, all right, for the front. I did it this way just so that the helmet can still have enough space for him to move his head so that it's not pinched, right? And so that the black stud connector for his head is still covered. And next, simply on the back, we have our 2x2 dark red plate. We're putting two of these sloped guys on there like so you get a nice smooth look, and that is going to be the back of him. All right, so there is the body. All right, so for the legs, we're gonna be going individually. These are the pieces for one. This is what the actual foot and leg for the finished product look like. So, the base of it being these ball and joint pieces, it's three of them. So it's using this ball piece, connects here, and then another one underneath. These are going to be the pieces for the actual leg itself, and then the foot is fairly simple, and we'll go over all of those. All right, so for the feet, we'll need 4 of these in dark red. All right, 2 for each foot. We'll need 4 of these 1x1 slanted pieces. You could also use a 1x2 slanted piece. I just didn't have any in bright red for some reason. Either way works. 2 of these kind of red pointed pieces, 1x2. 2 of these ball joint connectors, and 2 1x2 plates red. So for the feet, this is going to be the bottom of our foot. All right. These two slanted pieces are going to be the toes of the feet, and essentially they go together like this, right? So we do two of those. All right, and then these are going to be going next to each other together like that. The connection to the rest of the leg, all right, is going to be putting these on top. All right, so that's our foot base. Just to cover up the light gray, putting that red 1x2 in the back, and then the pointed piece goes on top, like so. Then for the actual leg itself, we are going to be using this as our ball joint connected parts, so that our leg is going to be looking like that. It attaches to the foot like so. You can attach it to the foot if you'd like, but essentially that's how it's going to be connecting, right? So that these are going to be sideways, the studs facing out. Remember the light gray is going to be on the top. The point that connects to the actual foot is going to be underneath that dark gray. Pieces for the actual leg, this 2x2 rounded plate that goes underneath this like circular piece. Again, we are using more of, if I can get these disconnected, we're using more of these, right? A 1x1 dark red stud. Okay, that's going to be going actually on the face of it, because again, this is our product that we're going for here. So two of these, which are kind of the like slanted slope piece, but it's kind of cut off at a right angle. By the way, most of these pieces I got from the latest Star Wars Lego gunship. But if we're looking at the inside, right, the inside of the leg here, our rounded piece is going to be connecting here. So that's going to be the inside of the leg, right, so that it's going facing out, going towards the feet. Right. We're also going to be using two of these, again with these kind of sloped pieces with the stud. So this piece that we had connected with the 1x1 plate is actually going to be going on top, right, with the stud facing out. And this one is going to be going right on here. Right, I wanted to use these just so that I could cover up as much of the light gray ball joint pieces as I could without hurting maneuverability, functionality, movement of the leg, and still having it look like a sleek leg. Right, and then next, we're also going to be having two of these smooth plates, the 1x2 dark red. So for the back of the leg, right, this is going to be going on here, and then the other one, it's going to connect the bottom of this rounded plate and the top here, because it's two studs high for this height here. So this fits right in there. Then a 1x2 flat, and that is our leg. Right, so we're doing that on both sides. All right, so those are actually our legs. Next, as far as connecting them, right, we're going to use another one of these for the actual bottom underneath to connect the legs. So it goes like so. Next, what we're going to want to do is have one of these going to go on the front and then a 1x2 in dark red for the back. Okay, next what I did, and there's a lot of different ways that I messed around with doing this, but I just think this looked the best. This piece here, it's slanted, kind of comes to a point here in dark red. That is going to be going on the front, right? So that is our base for the legs and feet. All right, now that we've got both parts here, right, this goes right on top. Connects nice and easily there. So that is the basis for the body. And then next, right, we're taking our arms, right, the Bane arms with the dark red hands, just go right in here. Right. And I like this design. Not only is it just, you know, able to move around, able to go up, down, to the sides. They kind of come out of the connection points a little bit, but you're able to pose him in many different ways and different angles. The ball joints are just really nice for that. They can go back and forth and side to side, and got a lot of good articulation here. So that is that. And this next part here is more or less optional. I just thought it looked nice. For Juggernaut's kind of like arm braces that he has, you know, and he also has some almost like, you know, knuckle braces as well. Essentially what I did, because these Bane arms have an actual stud connection on the top here, I thought it would be cool to try to make like his arm braces to connect there. So what I did was I did two of these, again, these dark red 1x4 sloped, they're symmetrical, a 1x1 dark red tube piece on one side, and on the other side just a single dark red stud. So I made two of those, and what you can do is actually this point right here, right, can actually connect to the arm, so that, and it's definitely an illegal Lego maneuver technique, but you can kind of get the idea of those arm braces there. It's not a perfect fit by any means. I also tried doing a 1x1 tube on the back, and having two of them, it just does not quite fit, so that was like the most I was able to get on there for it actually fitting. It is a little bulky. Obviously when you look at it at that angle, it's not great. So I say it's optional, you know. You can choose to add it or not. I just thought it was cool to be able to do that just with these arms. So if we put those on both of the arms, you get something like this. Last but not least is the head. Like I mentioned before, the mask I edited and, you know, cut the middle of, custom painted it. You don't have to do all that if you don't want to. Really, any Juggernaut type helmet that works for you, and any kind of face that works for you as well. But again, the head is actually going to be connecting right in here. So what I did, just to get everything to fit nicely and be easy, was I put the head into the helmet first, stick that on there, and his helmet comes down. All right, so this way you get the kind of look of him. You know, like the shoulders are kind of connecting to the helmet, and then it has that Juggernaut look to him. Anyways, that is my custom Juggernaut tutorial. If you guys have edits, different ideas, you know, other styles and ways to build him, or other versions, let me know. Share in the comments. I've seen a lot of cool big fig style build like this on Instagram, and just wanted to share this one with you. So that is all I got for now, and I'll catch you later.